Hey guys, Nicole here with Obscure Reptiles and Caging, and today we're going to be showing you some of our pied ball pythons. So let's get started. Hey guys, so about a year and a half, 2 years ago, we did a video similar to this, but recently we have really upgraded our pied collection, so I thought we would do it again and show you guys some of our new pieds, so how some of the older pieds have actually grown over the last few years. And pieds have always been one of the reasons I got into breeding specifically. They were the main project that I was working on. I still am working on them very, very much. I've also added a few other things like clowns and other double recessives like clown pieds and a few other things. But pieds have always been my absolute favorite. I love how much just one normal pied will look totally different from another normal pied. It's not like breeding blue-eyed Lucies where they all are gonna, be white with the blue eyes. Their colors are always gonna be different. The patterns on them will be different. The amounts of color versus white are different. Even in one clutch, they can be so different. Pieds are absolutely one of my favorites. So one of the first ones we're gonna show you guys is albino pieds. We have a few albino pieds. We kept back several from our pairing. Our dad is super yellow. He's almost neon. And the mom, we call her Big Mama Rita. And she is fantastic. One of the feistiest babies I ever had. She absolutely hated me, and now she is a really, really sweetheart. She gives us wonderful 11, 12 clutch egg clutches, and I couldn't ask for a better female. She gives beautiful, beautiful babies. I'll show a bunch of other babies that she's produced, but we did keep several female albino pieds over the last few seasons. We did get another male albino pied, and his name is Dean. That way we could tell the males apart, but that way we can breed the females and not have to breed them back to their fathers. So albino pied, one of our absolute favorites, one of the reasons why we got into breeding, and was actually one of the most expensive snakes when I bought her 9 years ago. Something that's very similar to albino pied is Candino pied. We have whole videos talking about genetic stuff like that. Candino is very similar. It's actually a het candy, het albino, which comes out looking very yellow, has very purple in their patterns instead of white. Beautiful, beautiful animal, and we're going to be pairing her also to our male albino pied. So hopefully this will actually be her first season. We've got some pictures when she was younger, but this is a Candino pied. Now we actually have two of these females that look very different from each other. We have Orange Dream pieds. The reason why we got both of these girls is because they are actually het clown. We do have clown pieds now, and we are trying to produce more of them. So we got these two females to hopefully one day produce some Orange Dream pied clowns. So these guys obviously show pied, but they are het for clown, heterozygous, so they carry the genetics for clown. So when bred to our pied clown male, we have a good chance of getting pied clowns, pied het clowns, clown het pieds, and having Orange Dream mixed in all of that. Two of our favorite females who very much do not like me is our black pastel pied and our cinnamon pied. They look incredibly similar. You really can't tell them apart except for the fact that I know who is who. The black pastel does have a little bit more pattern. The cinnamon pied just has the color on her head. But again, they're very similar genetic wise because of black pastel and cinnamon. But hopefully one day we can make some panda pieds with them, which would be a super black pastel pied. We've got a male that we can use for that. We've got a couple different options for them, but both of them are just absolutely gorgeous. One of the holdbacks from 2 years ago, last year, 2 years ago now, was our cinnamon pied bred to our lesser pastel pinstripe pied and produced this cutie. We call her Skittles. And I'm not 100% sure what she is, so we kept her to breed her. She could just be a cinnamon pied that's really light, but she could also be cinnamon pastel, have pinstripe or Enchi in there. So to prove her out, we decided we would hold her back, but that is Skittles. She's growing really well. She's always been a very shy little girl, just like her mom. Her dad's pretty shy as well, but she's just absolutely beautiful, and we love her very much. This is one of our original pied boys. This is our Mojave pied. He is super cute. We've had him, I believe he's 6 years old now, maybe 7 years old, and he's a fantastic breeder. We actually have to be super careful when we use him because if we use him, he will be the dad, or at least partially the dad. The first season we used him, we put him with all the pied females that we had going, and he was the father of all of the clutches. So last year we only used him one time, and the same female went to another male multiple times, and all of the babies were from the other dad, and it was a dual-sided clutch, so we had one Mojave pied male, which was actually from him. We have some normal pieds. We have Snips, Beast, and Beast's daughter, Dottie. I'll put them all up here. We kept back Beast because she was actually one of the first female pieds I had ever produced. I produced her from a het pied female to a pied male. She had wonderful, wonderful colors and patterns. I actually had two. There was Beast and Beauty. I had actually held back two to see which one would grow better and faster and who would do the best. And we had Beauty and Beast. And Beast just never skipped a meal. That is the perfect type of snake for a breeder. So we kept Beast, and Beauty's actually with one of our good friends, and she's doing fantastic. She's a very slow grower, but absolutely gorgeous. So when we bred Beast, we decided to keep Dottie. That's the first baby we held back that we had produced her mom. So she is actually like our first great grandbaby snake, I guess you would consider her. But I always wanted to keep that lineage because Beast just has a pattern like no other. She looks like she almost has something different going on with her. Never have proved that out. Never put her with anything except that Mojave pied. So this season we're going to try a few different males with her and see if we can't get some weird combos that come out of it. This is one of our newest boys to the roster. He just came off quarantine a little bit ago. This is our Banana Orange Dream Black Head Low White Pied. He is a female maker banana. That's why we got him. We got him from Bob Vu. The reason why we chose him was actually there were several, and I told Bob for him to choose whatever one he thought I would like best or that he liked best and send it over, and that's the one that he picked. He's absolutely gorgeous. He actually glows with that orange. It's way better in person. Black Head really takes the purples to another level, and because of the Orange Dream, he almost glows with that orange. He's spectacular. I cannot wait to use him in the next few seasons. We probably showed these guys in our last video, the pieds. We have Mango, and we have her mom. We have both mom and daughter. Mango was just a tiny little baby when we hatched her out here. We hatched her out, I believe she is 3 years old now. She is not breeding yet, but she will be breeding next season. She's finally upgraded to her adult bin. So Mango has always been very shy, but she was absolutely gorgeous as a baby. She still is. She's very, very orange. She's lost most of her purple, which is kind of weird. She has no yellows or browns. She's just mostly orange, but Mango is absolutely beautiful. She's definitely one of our updates from the first time we did this video. I mentioned them in the beginning, our clown pieds. We have two of them now. We have a male and a female. They are to date the most expensive snakes we have ever gotten. I of course went to Bob Vu, which we talked about earlier. We love getting snakes from him. They're absolutely spectacular. The male is so incredibly orange in person. He eats like a little monster. You'd think he's a female. And the female actually has this really cool, almost question mark, little parentheses looking mark on the back of her, which makes her very unique. It almost looks like the top of a question mark. She is super, super pretty as well. Also eats very, very well. I can't wait to use him with a bunch of other pieds that we have and a bunch of other clowns that we have. This boy we produced, he is one of only two holdbacks this year for boys. This is a Banana Pastel Enchi pinstripe pied. So we kept this little guy because he literally hits the mark, and he is the all-gene animal from the pairing that we had, and because his mom was the banana pied that we just showed you, he actually is going to be a female maker as well, meaning any banana pieds that come out of him should be female. It's like a 90% accuracy when it comes to that, but all of them should be female. So super excited to use him. He is a very, very friendly little guy. I'm very excited to start getting more banana pieds. Everyone seems to only want female banana pieds and male banana pieds, but mostly females. So I got a lot of female makers here growing up, so hopefully I'll be able to get all the females that people are interested in. And the last one, we've shown him before. He was a lot younger when we did the last video. He is now a proven breeder. He is the father of Skittles. He is a pastel pinstripe Enchi pied. He is quite brown compared to when we first got him, but when he sheds, he has really, really nice speckles of lighter colors in him. He is absolutely fantastic. He's great at eating. He's very laid back, and he's a very good breeder. We actually just posted him as available on our Morph Market only because we now have his son, the female maker Banana that we talked about. The boy holdback that we talked about, we have him, and he'll be ready in the next few seasons, so we really don't have much use for this guy. So if you're interested, check out our Morph Market, Twisted Reptiles. But that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We do new videos every single week. So I'll see you guys in the next video.